reclaiming as if they already had one. Pleased to bring in right now host of American Agenda right here every day after Newsline, Katrina Zish. Also, the RNC Youth Advisory Council Chair and author of the new book, One Generation Away, Brilyn Hollyhand. Welcome in. Good to see you both.
Thanks, Bianca.
Great to see you, Bianca.
All right, Katrina, you are a fashionista. I mean, this is sort of amazing how the fantasy ticket can make another fantasy here. Let's put this up here. Rolling Stone says the cap is the parties attempting to reclaim the rural and southern identity that it long ignored. Did it ignore it, or is it just not it at all? Because you can't be all things to all people, and I'm pretty sure the party of Oprah and Michelle Obama is not country music necessarily.
No, not country music, and certainly not camouflage hats. We know that hunters often wear camouflage hats, and while camouflage is certainly a fashion pattern that is often embraced on runways, we do know that this hat was actually inspired by an influencer called the Midwest Princess, and they pretty much knocked it off when they first released it on August 5th. But Bianca, what I find interesting is Kamala Harris's campaign team has combined with some of the fashion industry's top designers. We're talking Vera Wang, Tory Burch, Tom Brown, to create her what is being described as Vogue-worthy campaign merch. So again, trying to be something to everyone, even if it's not valid. And I'm just going to say, from a fashion standpoint, I don't know that Kamala Harris is Vogue-ready herself.
No, and I think her suit was Chloe, and Michelle had this really high-end brand Mons on. Doesn't really scream Heartland, okay? The rest of us are like,
it was about $7,000.
We're not shopping.
That suit. That suit, Bianca, and the blouse. I totaled it up about $7,000, and she was wearing Manolo Blahnik shoes to boot. So pricey.
Yeah, and Kamala already had that very expensive Tiffany necklace on. I mean, all of this is sort of just, it's kind of, we know what's going on, and we know what's going on with the influencers, and that's why, Brilyn, I think it's fascinating. We were at the RNC together, and you were the chair of the RNC Youth Vote. They're trying to now take a page out of it. We know the left can't mean, but now Wired Magazine is saying that this is like the best convention. DNC is officially the influencer convention. Okay, really? How do you see this as an actual youth vote chairman here?
Well, I see this as the DNC plagiarizing the RNC. They're calling this the influencer convention, but actually we did it first. We flew 100 influencers to the convention that you and I are at. And Bianca, I'll just say this, you and I sat together on the Newsmax table at the RNC convention, and what we saw was unity, we saw patriotism, and what I've seen every single night at this DNC where they're attempting to win over youth vote is the opposite. I'm seeing hate and division. I'm seeing anger. I'm seeing screaming. I'm seeing Kamala Harris using this phrase, "we're not going back," but bringing back the washed up Democrats of the past like Hillary, Bill Clinton, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama. They even had Jimmy Carter's grandson speak yesterday. This isn't winning youth voters. It's not attractive to us because there's zero policies. They've attacked Trump more than they've actually praised Kamala at this convention, and because they have no policies. Their whole campaign is driven around anti-Trump, anti-Trump. You're right.
And I felt it walking on the floor last night as they rolled out and dimmed the lights and said dump Trump and started rolling a January 6th. So we're not going back except when we can bring up things like that.
Yes.
Great to see you both, Brilyn, and we will see you right after Newsline. Do not miss American Agenda every day starting at 2 o'clock Eastern. Katrina, good to see you.
All right, Bianca, you too. Thank you. Thanks, Brilyn.
Have a good week.
All right, folks, if you haven't heard, we are